I stand ready.
He said warriors to me, but I don't believe I'm his warrior, so I don't know if I'm meant to be coming as well.
Our path leads on.
Oh, he's here. No cowardly here, no crowding here, good neighbors. No crowding. A babu demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Da is not himself. He lost his family in Dresden, and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks a fight when he's drunk, and you know what a stone mason's fists are like. He's killed the boy, cries the voice from the crowd. Make way, neighbor. We'll put it in the cellar to sleep it off. Sheila, her eyes flashing, reaches for a weapon. It's going to turn ugly. We need to get the people back to their houses while we deal with the Balor. The babu turns around and hisses at the culprit, a huge Balor, at whose feet the young barbarian is lying covered in blood. I'm so tired of you, neighbor Da. Go home and stop ruining the fun for the rest of us. What's he doing here, the poor flower girl? Da, wake up. The Lady of the Sun wouldn't like things like this in winter sun. Holy shit, a silver dragon. What the demon is going on here? A tall warrior with dark hair and grey eyes stands between the humans and the roaring Balor. He looks like the fiend right in the eye. He looks the fiend right in the eye. You forgetting where you are. These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave, or I Mahevok Gundel will throw you out of my town. The Balor's laugh is booming. You really think your beloved beauty could do anything to me? If I wanted to, I could break your neck, her neck and yours, like your little worms, and the necks of every puny human in the district. And then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds and clear out every silly little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving for now. Go about your business now. There's nothing to go up at. The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the babu. He notices you and his expression hardens intensely. Ah, I guess that my lady. I am the chief of Wintersun clan. You can take a look around if you wish, but you must visit me in the clan hall. It would be rude of you not to pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. Demons are walking around your town like it's a home away from home. His mouth twists, and like he's biting back a retort he desperately wants to deliver. In that case, shouldn't thanks be in order, demon? If not for the kindness of the lady, you would have been killed on the spot. I came here to find out who killed my Crusaders. Their bodies lying at the shrine by the lake. He frowns. The lady's shrine is sacred of all the children of Winston. If someone has desecrated it with murder, then they will be punished. You're changing the subject. I'm not used to talking in the middle of a town square. Come to my hall, honored guest. We can speak there. I accept your invitation, master. Very well. I'll be expecting you.
I will guide us.
Was a silver dragon. I think it's very wrong here.
Godspeed. Let us press on.
Weird. A woman with a wreath of long dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I'm the Knight Commander of the Crusades. I've come from Dresden looking for my missing people. A visitor from the outside, and a Crusader too, the woman exclaims enthusiastically. But then she seems to falter, quirking her head like she's trying to do something. Her fingers tremble nervously. What do you want to talk to me about? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Geshmara. I was the senior wood shaper in the Wintersun. A wood carver or sculptor, as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We wood shapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. We give the wood a new birth. We revel in its beauty and new form. I came from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Aruli. But one day my gift failed me. At the request of Mervik, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun. No matter how I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. He flew into a rage, and when he saw my work, Gasmara says, her voice quieter now, he personally cut out my eyes as punishment, and a journeyman were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of the Winter Sun do not drive out their own, even those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings and to take care of the statues. That is how I have lived since that day. It's stomach-turningly savage what was done to you. What did you expect? You disrespected a lady who was your social better. Many noblemen in Mendev would have raised the sword to you for insulting the lady in such a fashion. That Marvek of yours is a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Robbing an artist of her sight. That's not just brutal, it's foul. Some murderers are less depraved than that. Tell me about the settlement. The place was once the capital of the Windstone clan. Yes, the capital. In the glory days of the old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swaths of land, with several settlements and many farmsteads. But when their accursed ruler opened up the Worldwound, the clan began to wither like a sapling that's been chopped up at the roots. Then the Worldwound opened even wider, and the blight reached these lands. The children of the Winter Sun either died defending their homes or left in search of a better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left was this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left. The ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to the last breath. But even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared to attack Winter Sun. Life is still hard here. The soil is weak, and the animals to hunt are few and far between, but it is our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die. A small settlement surrounded by demons, crumbling but not yet broken. A place where dark deeds are happening. It all seems so familiar. Something tells me that Winter Sun has its own traitorous Wonderwag too. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. The leader of the Winter Sun clan met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Maravok in a humble hut. The Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Maravok his hunting dragon, and has protected Winter Sun against the demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reason. Remembered that cursed witch who brought all of these calamities down upon us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although not an easy decision. There's something strange going on in Winter Sun. Your fellow villagers call me a monster while they themselves converse with demons like it's nothing. Demons within the walls? That's not possible. The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old runestones that start to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger. My people wouldn't have been caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gasmara frowns as though puzzling through something out. I've been looking for missing Crusaders and found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? That is very strange. The children of Wintersun are no enemies of the Crusaders, and no one have dared sully the Lady of the Sun's shrine with the blood of her allies. Marvok always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slaying demons. Demons? You're saying that he leaves dead demons? What madness is this? But at least we know now who's responsible for the bodies in the shrine. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger, there is something odd happening in Wintersun, it's true. The Lady of the Sun promises protection, and demons truly never attack the settlement. But there are visitors that come from here from the outside. They come often, and they look like Crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Abelsam, or kins of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here in the long term, and every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke, and we're not in on it. Sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or are afraid to speak openly. Marvek does not permit any doubt about him or the Lady of the Sun or her guests. And there's something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who goes on a foray to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbor. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement, the walls. But everyone now believes they're beyond helping. They are mad and angry at the entire world. A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see it or find it at what it is, and I don't know how to help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn about the demons in the vicinity. And if they are not doing that, then there is some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Maravok. He's the only person who has been to the castle in the clouds, and has seen the key it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else, but watch yourself. He's a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless, and the limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Thank you for talking with me. Farewell. A Lady of the Sun has appeared.
Please, forgive me.
Stone, it's hard to tell just by looking at what it is. Shows no reaction to Arashel's true presence.
I hope you appreciate this.
I shine in all endeavors, even failed ones.
Fuzzy it is here. What the hell is going on?
We march ahead.
I do not like what's going on here. It's weird.
Can't hide from me.
I finished here.
True,
Is
there's a
there more?
fake. It has no power to detect demons.
I am helpful, am I not?
Get a quick save. Now, what I'm going to... honestly, gentlemen, we're probably going to finish this stream about 3 hours, which is pretty short by my standards these days, but we're doing that because I honestly need some rest. I have been up pretty much at this point for like 24 hours because I could not get any sleep last night. The mighty Maravok sits on a dais covered in pelt. In one enormous hand, he is holding a single flower, and his face wears a grim expression. Chief, we brought the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with an empty eye socket into the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guests. That she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe. Maravok's voice is grim. I have been very patient with you, Gesmara. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent, you only nursed your malice in secret. I see now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. What are you doing here, you blackguard? Raising your hand against an innocent. You've earned the ancestors' wrath for sure. It's a bad thing to raise your fist against the clan elder, but I really want to smack you one. Heaven knows that I believe in forgiveness and redemption, but I do so dearly want to kill that man. I won't regret it. Samael, are we going to watch this atrocity happen? Is this how justice is always dispensed in Winter Sun? You feel the weight of Maravok's gaze on you. Ah, there you are, stranger. It's good you came. Saves me from chasing after you around all of Winter Sun. Here in this hall is a place of power. For me and my lady, I will kill you here, and then go with my people to Dresden and hand it over to its rightful masters. Warriors of Winter Sun, attack. Why do you get a free bullshit spell? So, he's level 19 Blood Ranger. Level 18 Dragon. Fuck me, this is going to be a bastard.
Desna, guide my hand.
How long have we got on this bless? A minute? No need to waste my time then. He mirror imaged again. Do an extra shot.
Make every strike count.
Yeah, as they say, make every strike count. Okay, so I can call a lightning storm in a building. Definitely a weird one. Didn't hit me, surprisingly. Okay, let's move to there. Might Evil. It's okay, okay. Just we need protection from chaotic. Cannot wait on those spells. I need you to kill that.
Your peace.
Aaron, you really need to move. Prepare for your glory of next turn.
Pain is so. This is how it feels.
He gets a lot of attacks.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Attack!
Okay. I really don't like attacking poor creatures, but
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I'm assuming that dragon is a chaotic evil, yeah.
I will resist.
Okay, we still haven't done enough damage to him yet. Bane.
Assist me. Well, this is
Huh, our healer is down. Now that's weird.
You won't survive me. We shall overcome.
He does way too much damage.
Into the fray.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, we finally got under his skin. Man, we have got under that hide of his. You now need to kill him.
Do not hold back.
The light.
I need this asshole down so I can get Thing back up.
Desna, guide my hand.
Okay.
Make every strike count.
Hello, dragon.
Strike as one. Hold on. Just a little more.
Get Darian up. Darian up, we can do a hell of a lot of good.
Make your peace.
Come on up, you get Darian. Then
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Wait. Let's get a core potion of serious wound in there. I will make my sword angelic. Okay, they missed. Good. Healer.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, Arashale, we need you to take out the trash while we slowly deal with this dragon. Beautiful. Lan.
You won't survive me. Attack! I shall not falter.
They are really trying to kill me.
Into the fray.
Prepare yourself.
And they actually got a shot off against you. Surprising. Wait. That looked cool. Hey, Lan. Get rid of that one.
We shall overcome.
Even if we miss, we've got a good chance of killing this bitch.
No glory without risk.
Desna, guide my hand.
All we need is that random chance to hit and we're golden. Darian?
I'll make short work of this.
Okay, Lan.
Make every strike count. Do not hold back.
My lady, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
What's on your mind?
Are we in trouble yet?
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Go speak with Greshmara after we've killed that dickhead.
I am helpful, am I not?
String of protections, 1. Seems he's left all the loot to us.
I hope you appreciate this.
Ooh, potion of heroes and bracelets of dominance.
I will guide
Assuming
us.
this is probably where his dragon liked to live. Sorry. We did murder the dragon. I see what the others cannot discern. I know what others cannot learn. My hand is guided by the skill of centuries. My soul I guard against it.
Godspeed.
They will not expect my strike.
I'm not looking forward to this fight with that fight being as hard as it was.
This is where I shine.
The wounded Melvok is shivering as if from a fever. He tries to take the human skull from the plinth in front of the Lady of the Sun statue, but his weakened grip spasms. The skull rolls over towards you, stopping at your feet. The warrior watches you with stricken eyes, muttering "Key," before turning to the statue. "My lady, my love, forgive me. I failed you. I lost. Didn't even keep the key safe after you gave it to me. Come, protect our winter sun. But if you can't, take me away. Take me to your castle in the clouds." Melvok's prayer does not go unanswered. A shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the Lady of the Sun statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped head of the dying warrior with a soft, almost tender gesture. And you hear an airy, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. "Why are you mortals so fond of breaking other people's toys? You're the wrath that is festering in Winter Sun. You're a despicable beast, and you don't deserve any other name. My kinsmen, my neighbors, have suffered because of you. Death would be too light a punishment for you scum. You're the Lady of the Sun. That's what they call me here," replies the insect-like shadow. "But you may call me by another name, Jerrybeth. What have you done to these people?" I merely planted a few ideas in their head. Laughter, high and abrasive like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. It is inelegant in its simplicity. They make all the people of Winter Sun see demons as humans, elves and dwarves. They see real mortals as demons. Live in a topsy-turvy world where the land of the Worldwound, a team with brave crusaders, where Dresden was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Gallifrey show up here, the people would take her for one of Deskari's spawn and try to slay her on the spot. And the children of Winter Sun already have so much blood on their hands. Every weary traveler who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of a sacred land of the Worldwound, who rushed with brimming hope towards its walls, died at the hands of the clan. And they all fervently believed that they were the fighting demons. Why did other demons visit here? There is no other place in all Winter Sun like my little Winter Sun. Worldwound like my little Winter Sun. I don't allow other demons to kill the people in my domain. Instead, they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise and pretend to be mortals. Even Lady Noctilla in the Midnight Isles does not offer such exotic amusements. Find all this very familiar. You intuitively understand that these last words were not addressed to you. The demon has clearly allowed you to hear them as a courtesy. You too are a plaything being human, isn't that so, succubus? No, you have created a tawdry of what I am striving to be. You could have made them believe anything, performed any number of miracles for them. You could have made their dreams come true, but all you did was poison their minds against their very fellow mortals. You may have the powers of a demon, but you have little when it comes to intellect, as benefits an insect. I've heard enough. Oh really? Then listen to the most important thing I want to say to you. Don't destroy my toy village. This place and its amusing people have come quite dear to me. Merevok too. He loves me so passionately, so blindly. The creature voice turns pensive. There are things you cannot discover in the abyss, no matter how long you look. You probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth, but you can't do that without my help. Even if you do, by some miracle, find a way to do it, the children of Winter Sun will have to live with the knowledge that they've done all these years. They will recall every murdered crusader and traveler that they plunged their spear into or burned on a ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I am the only one protecting them from such a fate even now. I have a better solution. I will change the clans so that from this day forth, they will see true mortals and demons alike as human. I will make them believe that the Crusaders have finally won resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the Worldwound, and that all the demons have been driven back to the abyss, every last one. Winter Sun will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos, neutral territory where neither Crusader nor demon will cross any sword in battle. I will get my wondrous domain, and you Crusaders will never perish here again. What do you say to that, Commander? I will not make a deal with the demon, and I will not leave people of Winter Sun under your control. Jerrybeth hesitates. The demon's flat, insect visage is difficult to read, but her quivering mouth betrays her in extreme tension. At last, a phrase rings in your mind. All right, I'll do as you say. Outside, a clamor starts to swell. 1 or 2 dozen voices cry in astonishment, then horror. No, not me, please. Rasp Merevok struggles to lift his head off the floor. Gathering his strength, he barks at more closely. Don't need the truth. I don't want to lose you, my lady. I knew. A crazed smile warps the warrior's face. I guessed a long time ago that you want who you seem to be. But you brought peace to my people and me. And I kept your secret as best I could. I stamped at any suspicions, and the people who voiced them. Sometimes I want to live in your light. I don't want to be without you. Aroshe turns pale and covers her mouth with her hand. Her ruby eyes are filled with undisguised horror. No matter how much I may despise those who serve as sycophants for the demons, there is some twisted beauty in this. The fellow is brave enough to be honest about what he wants. I do not know many people who are capable of that. What's gotten into you? What about I hate all filthy blasted demons and their minions? I truly do all hate filthy blasted demons and their minions, and yet I can still appreciate a man who knows what he wants. Maravok falls into both categories. It's an amusing duality. You should be familiar with that concept, Lan. You cannot read the emotions on the surface of a creature's horrifying face, half hidden by shadows. If it answers Maravok, it does so wordlessly, directly in his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. No, he will die here and now. Creature's silent for a time, gazing at the dead warrior. I will remember this, Commander. I'm returning to the Ivory Sanctum, the castle in the clouds, they call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I will be expecting your visit. Jerobo's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spells the end of an era for life in Wintersun. Ishmera, the carver, is standing cowering against the wall. She's gone. I can feel it. I feel something's changed. I will tell the people what you did for us, Commander.
We march ahead.
So, what belt did he have that fucking bit the shit out of me?